Nigerian singer Michael Adebayo, popularly known as Ruga, has spoken up about what he went through in the Nigerian music industry after he decided to leave his former record label Jonzing World. Speaking in an interview, the 25-year-old singer recounted how he was blacklisted and tagged as ungrateful by people in the Nigerian music industry because he decided to launch out on his own. Recall that in 2024, Ruga announced the creation of his record label, Blown Boy Entertainment, effectively confirming his departure from Jonzing World. He also publicly denounced loyalty to Godfathers as he accused his former label of spending his earnings to push new signees while keeping him uninformed. Additionally, he also accused the label of failing to promote his brand as aggressively as he had hoped, saying it was a key reason he decided not to renew his contract. Now, this particular one is something that most artists could actually relate with. People, most times, when they leave their record label, they tend to just disappear, except for a handful of people. Now, do you think, what's your take on this and blacklisting artists? What are they expecting of that particular artist when they blacklist this particular person? And is it even fair to blacklist an artist in the first place?
It's actually very hard for you to leave your record label without being blacklisted or without tagging you or a rebel or a bad person, because it's rare you see artists leave their record labels peacefully, both in the secular world and even in gospel, even in gospel parts. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah.
So it's very so. I feel record labels should do better. It's as though they don't want their artists to go. They want their artists to stick to them. They want their artists to die with it. It doesn't make any sense. Yes, the music industry is so big. It's so big that everybody can actually shine in it. You don't have to blacklist anybody. Yes, you don't have to blacklist any artist because they don't want to. Because you might want to, you might discover, I want to choose a different path from what I've been doing. I want to do something different. And your record label doesn't accommodate that. It's okay to leave. The record label should not. I feel a lot of artists are going through a lot, but because they are scared of speaking up, yes, a lot of artists are going through a lot. Ruga made mention of the fact that funds for him, they're being diverted to new signees. It doesn't make any sense. And a lot of come again.
He also made mention of not getting the push he desired.
Exactly. That's why I said the music industry is too big. You get let's say he wasn't getting what he wanted from his former record label, or he wanted to move to a different path. It's okay. You don't have to blacklist them. You don't have to. Some record labels even go as far as accusing those artists. They did this or they did. So some record labels can be so mean. And there are a lot of artists that are victims of all these bad records. There are a lot of artists that are victims of bad record labels. Because you can be so good, your vocals can be perfect, you can be so good, but if you are signed to a bad record label, nobody will hear your voice, nobody will see you, nobody will hear you, because your record label are the one sidelining you, they are the one limiting you. I think other artists should learn from what we got. If you're not comfortable in your record label, if you feel you're not getting what you want, it's okay to leave. As far as you have the funds, yes, it's okay to leave your record label. If you're not getting what you want, if you're not getting that fulfillment and satisfaction you want, it's okay to live peacefully. That's just my take on that.
It's okay to live peacefully. Now, doesn't this scare artists, young and upcoming artists that would want to get into record labels? Because Ruga now, he did his time, yeah, but it's now time to probably renew the contract or leave, and he decides to leave. Now, won't artists get scared of even signing a contract, because when you sign and you want to leave now, you start getting all these cases? Isn't that the reason why we're having more independent artists these days?
Exactly, that's true. That's true.
Hmm.
But yeah, I feel artists they should make inquiries, don't just sign into any record label. Make inquiries. The past artists that were here, what happened? Just go check the history to know what you're getting yourself into. You
Yeah.
can make inquiries. Okay, the artists that left, what was the history like? What happened? Why did they leave? Don't just sign into any record label because you want to get signed into any record label. I don't need to get.
Yeah.
Make inquiries. And yes, make inquiries. And please, record labels, if your artists say they want, please allow them go. Why are you confining them? It's not a do or die affair. Do you know some record labels go as far as threatening these artists? Do you know that? Some record labels go as far as, yes, they go as far as threatening them that, oh, if you leave, I'll frustrate you. If you leave, I'll make sure you don't sing again. If you leave, it doesn't make any sense. It's not the record label for Christ's sake, not a cult. It's not a secret cult. It's a record label for Christ's sake, not a secret cult. So please, record labels, they should do better. They should do, because honestly, they are scaring young artists. Exactly, they are scaring a lot of young artists. Oh, I don't want to get signed because some artists that have been ruined by record labels. Do you know that? Some artists have been ruined by their previous record labels. Yes, now, but it might be good and get signed into a band. It will ruin you. Okay, I want to take what's this place next? Cynthia Morgan. You know, Cynthia Morgan, nobody hears about her again. Which is her record label that ruined her. It is her record label that ruined her. So please, artists, I feel we should make inquiries. Ask, don't just watch into any record label because you feel, oh, you want to get signed. Please make inquiries. And you, just so you know what you're getting yourself into. That's my take on that.
Just so you know what you are getting yourself into. Thank you so much, Blessing. This is actually a very broad topic that would bring up and talk more on, because really a lot of young folks are getting involved in things that they know not of. And what's your advice to young folks getting lawyers to also help them in cases like this? And when they are blacklisted, what can be the necessary action a person can take? Quickly, please.
And thank God, Nigerians, we now know better. We're no longer in we're no longer in between in olden days that, oh, at least before you sign a contract, at least your lawyer should be present. Okay, this is what I'm getting myself. So in case if there's any breach of contract, you see your record label. If there's any breach whatsoever, you have every right to tell that you get a good lawyer. Your lawyer should be present, and please, everything should be documented. Even the original copy, you should have said you won't have any case of they forged the contract or any case of forgery. And please, to young, please ask people, seek for mentors before you get in, before you sign. Ask people. Like, it's better you make inquiries. Then get a good lawyer that knows what he or she is doing before you sign into any record label. I don't know and please, even if you want to leave, please try as much as possible to live in good terms. Because if you live badly, that record label can bill if they want to. So please keep your hands clean, be good, be obedient. Because sometimes it's not entirely the fault of this record label. Sometimes the artist too can be at fault. I don't know if you get. Sometimes the artist too can be at fault. Yes. As far as there's no breach of contract from both you or the record, but I feel everything should. I don't know if you get.
Yeah.
So please, before you leave, if you want to leave your record label, let it be in a peaceful way. You can leave amicably. No need for scandal, because the more if because I don't know, it's gonna affect you as artist more than
more than the record label. Yes.
Record label. Yes.
Yeah,
so
thank
you
you.
easily sign with somebody else. Yes. Or to just replace you easily. But if the record label come after you, your career might get ruined for life. Trust me.